All right, yes, sir. You haven't sent me yet the original. Yes. Great. Cocked at the very first moment. Thank God. Oh wow. Normally I have to do it like 3 times for Instagram, but today.
Yeah, I remember that yesterday.
But right away. Thank God. Okay. Okay. So we have these. Now. Yeah. The window here. Stream. We're just going to go on the same streamings for the 3 platforms at the same time. There you go. Just to verify, here I am, Zoom, hearing, yeah. Once I test that the sound is good, I just click here and leave computer audio. Just to not to hear nothing from the meeting, and then I will be able to control and hear what is happening on these 3 platforms. So I can unmute myself here. Well, unmute the actual video here.
Yeah.
Or here as well. Yeah. So yeah.
Just as a control.
All right. So let's go to these guys over here.
Yeah, I already started putting together a checklist.
Great. Thank you so much.
So I'll get that typed out. Once I do it written, then I'll confirm it with you, each step, so it's simplified for me, so I can actually accomplish this on Saturday. And then when you confirm everything with me, I'll type it out.
Great. Thank you so much. That'll be wonderful, Chris. Thank you.
Don't in the laser. Start seeing stars and shit.
Yeah. Okay, for the presentation, I can open
This
from
one
here.
on? Did I turn this one on, right? Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
Fuzzy wuzzy.
This one. There you go. This is the one he wears. Okay. Testing.
That's the audio.
Testing.
Oops,
I'm sorry,
sorry.
no, you're fine. Testing. It's receiving signal. Okay. Not a problem with that. And then open body open.
You got the presentation I sent you
Yes, sir. Well, not yet here.
2 seconds ago?
Yes, sir.
You want earbuds over here or there?
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, I got it here. So what I do is, whether open, I have always my email here. When you click here, boom, is my email, okay? For your convenience, it's going to be just right there. You can open it and then download if you need it, the actual presentation. Once I click, see this, once I click here on the email that he sent me.
Well, for Saturday, hopefully, we're going to have all the presentations. Maybe you can input everything for me to make it simpler. If he hasn't prepared and has everything prepared by Saturday.
I guess he has like separate PowerPoint. So in my mind, I can guess that we can like merge all the presentations in just one.
Right, to make just
easier.
to make everything as simplified as possible for me, so that I'm having, we were even talking this morning in the morning meeting about doing a fixed slide, how it does on, how it does on GoToWebinar, how we don't have to transition. Maybe on GoToWebinar when we're broadcasting, nobody has to transition from slide to Mr. Reynolds, slide to Mr. Reynolds. So maybe on Saturday have it set up so I don't have to do the transitions.
Okay. Just both ones at the same time?
Just the slides in the corner and then hit or split screen, something like that.
Or the way it shows on Zoom,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like the same
So
here.
I don't have to transition. Then I could even take calls.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we'll talk about this tomorrow.
Okay,
Just making it simple for me, but I want to see how you add PowerPoint to it.
Okay. Normally do it. Let's go over there. Let's go over there because
We
I
need.
normally do it.
Did
I
you
need
have
Canvas.
AirPods?
Yeah. This is just for like a backup. See, nobody's in here. Right. Yet. Messages are very slow. Here. Presentation. Because I have already the. It's faster for me because over there I need to open Canva. I need to do that, like download the application over there on Canva, and then it's going to be easier for me to insert.
We're in a rush now, huh? I'm gonna let you finish up.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Whatever I do here, it will.
Did you grab the AirPods?
Let's make sure. Hold on, because we need to put the. Thank you, sir. To put the Zoom here, share. Okay, not yet, not yet, not yet. Maximize. Zoom, share, share. And you command. And then, here we need the sharing.
The broadcast is now starting.
Okay. Camera, all this stuff. Okay. So, PowerPoint is sharing. Close this. Try this a little bit center. Okay. There you go. So you're ready to go here. I have this camera and Zoom. Always being on Zoom to be used for the purpose that you're mentioning.
So you got TikTok?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. All right, sir. Anytime you're ready. What do you want me to do?
So, I'm testing TikTok. Hold on, sir, because probably you won't be able
Test it real quick. I'll be right back in a half a second.
I'm doing great. So we have you scheduled for your blueprint call tomorrow at 11 p.m. Pacific time. I just sent you out your email for your copy of your analyzation. And then I just sent you out the link for the
Oh,
call.
come on.
So are you familiar with Microsoft Teams at all? Okay, you are, okay. So that's how we do our calls. And then we also have like a note taker that takes notes, so when we send you back the recap, that's what we'll be sending back from the call. Okay? So, 10 minutes, you can get on 5 to 10 minutes before the call. I'll see you, I'll let you in. And then we just go from there. You jump on the call with Mr. Ramos, okay? Okay, thank you. We look forward to talking with you tomorrow, okay? Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
So TikTok still under review.
They still don't like me. That's not nice. Okay, am I gonna push something in the middle here? You said get something here, you push. I don't do that
Okay,
today.
yeah. Okay, please set up first Google Logger and then I will do the Zoom for you.
Okay, camera, speaker. Done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to talk about a blueprint. This is about a blueprint for you. And understand something. The most important thing we have to do is how do we get to where we want to go? Your problem is you. Sorry to say it, but it's true. What we have to do is understand something. You're missing the rules and the tools and the blueprint actually to go get it. Now understand, I created the blueprint of success 40 years ago. But you understand, I got my first $1 million at 14 and a half to a corporate structure. Did you? I didn't go to high school. Did you? I was always Coast College driving a Lamborghini. Literally at 14 and a half years old. I bought it from an auction. I was a weird kid. Why? I memorized everything. I studied. I got A's and A's and A's and A's. And most people didn't like me. There's me in front of a $100 million building. Got to have some fun. Next thing is this is live. You got a question or two? Ask it. Type it out. We'll talk about that too. Now, I'm going to have you write something down, please. A blueprint of success. Write down blueprint of success. Let's write down see it, believe it, go get it. So it works for me. I have everything I ever wanted. Don't you? Should you? Yeah, why not? So understand today. In the beginning, I'm going to say no pictures are recording. Why? Because you take pictures of stuff you never pay attention to. If you pay attention when I ask you to take a picture of today, you'll actually find out it actually becomes true. We can see it. We can believe it. Go get it. Now let's understand what we're going to do today. It's very simple. There's me in 1981. And I was this little kid, literally born in a taxi, literally on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me. She gave me a freaking girl's name, by the way, raised my middle name. And I don't really tell you that much, but I understand it wanted me to fight. See, I was raised in Gardena, Torrance, Watts, Long Beach, all these good areas. You had to learn to kick ass or what? Put up with crap. Run or kick ass at. Well, there's me in 1981. Kicking the door jam at 10. Basketball hoop when I was 14. That light I kicked out that night is only 13 feet. So I accomplished my goals. Why haven't you? Because the reality is I think you've been following ducks and sheep. So understand, I like goodies. You like goodies? Goodies to me are Lamborghinis and Ferraris and mansions. Yeah, Havasu, Big Bear, Huntington Harbor. Why not? 5 Islands too. We get to play the game and win. Isn't that the goal anyway? So let's understand something. When I wrote and created this 49 years ago, all right, my first series to help the whole world after getting millions and billions, all right, because that's what I got to do, 1976. Winning the game of business. Isn't that the goal? I turned it into a chess game. That was my goal. Memorizing the board, the rules and tools and all the things we get to do. So what happened is I got to memorize everything and I get to beat everybody. All right, I've got to play. Winning the game of what? Business. Let's write that down today. Now, here's a problem. We have a big problem. Half of you have shitty credit. You dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. You did it to yourself because you didn't understand rules and tools. I'm going to give you exactly what it takes. Why? And the only reason you should listen to me more than anybody on this planet is I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW and Asperian. So understand, I help set up the rules and tools of 25, 29% rule. We're going to explain that as we go along today. Here's your life today. Here's your life. Credit, time and money. Credit, time and money. Credit what? Time and money. I don't have any money, but I have some demand credit. Oh, I'm running out of time. Guess what? My credit score goes. See, the problem you got is you. You got choices today. Let's think today. You got fired from your job. You got laid off. What are we going to do? You got 8 months before you have an oh shit year. So what do we have to do? I call it oh shit day, week, month, or year. So we got to know what? Panic. What do we get to do? No, we don't panic. First of all, we have to do is understand. If we don't replace our income right away, oh shit. All right, next week, oh shit. This year, oh shit. See, the problem is that oh shit day, you're the one who drags it on. You end up having bad credit for 3 to 6 years. Most of you are 35 to 75 years old. You've knocked yourself down many times. So let's understand something, rules and tools. First of all, what we do is increase all our credit limits. We contact all the credit cards. I need more credit. You just lost your job. You're going to run out of money. You better have something to fall back on. Got it so far? Increase the limits. The next thing we have to understand is we have to be analyzed. Here's what's happened with me. Since I'm the guy that created, all right, the 25, 20% rule that all your credit bureaus use anyway today, I'm going to analyze every one of you. Here's a 639, got to an 828. There's the graph line too. See, your credit score is a lifeline. It goes up and down based on what you do to it. And you're responsible for you. So if I get to analyze you, I can tell you exactly step by step how to get to 750. And I'll guarantee it, by the way. And I carry a $2 million bond anyway. So what do we get to do? Okay, let's think. Let's get you 100,000 in credit. Here's your problem. Here's 50,000. Would you like 2 of those? You see, the problem with you, all of you, and I'm going to say this, if I hand you $1 million today, you don't know what the hell to do with it. You'd probably piss it away. You've all pissed away $50,000 to $100,000 in your life anyway. You have. Why didn't you leverage money? I don't understand. So let's understand common sense, okay? If we have 100,000 of credit, that's 8 to 10 cards, 10,000 each. That's what I want to get you. Now, what do? Now, understand, you have to have a sticky behind every card. You have no choice. You see, you got to dummy-proof this. Card, we got to have a sticky. See, the sticky shows you exactly the 25% to the 29% rule I created in 1987 for Ken Yarborough, TRW Asperian. See, when you take that to 30, it's yellow, 50 is red. Oh, ay. What did you do? You jacked up the wrong damn card. These don't fluctuate. Write it down. These do not fluctuate, which means they have a POT time as well, paid over time limit, up to $100,000 to $1 million. You jacked up the wrong damn card. How silly do you feel about doing that? Then you got stuck, couldn't get any more. See, if I got an emergency, I'm going to use this card. My score would never drop from a 750. All right, I'm going to max this sucker out and go balance it too. See, your problem is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidity. We're all stupid. All right, we are. We do stupid all the time. We're not physically or mentally stupid. We just follow stupid. So understand, we don't have to understand, all right, how to do it their way. We got to do our way. My way works. Let's think. You waste $50 every other day. Why do you do that? I don't know. See, there's a problem. You piss away money. Now you got to stop that. Understand? Let's do this. If you waste $50 every other day, which they say everybody does, which I don't, all right, that's basically $700 a month. If I spend $5,000 on one of these cards today, the payment's $50 to $200 a month. Simple. So I could finance my life, buy time, and not have to do a run out of money. Credit, money, and time. Credit, money, and time. What do we have to do? Okay. Now here's a problem. You're never going to make money if you do it yourself. Sorry. Because you're going to be taxed till you're probate when you're dead. Corporation's a legal person. Legal what? Person. I'll show you chapter 18 is public record, okay? I'll show you the Supreme Court said a corporation's a legal person, and I'm not here to be CPA an attorney. But we're going to take a corporation today. I want to go to the board. You ready? Got your tab and pen ready? A couple things we have to do. First of all, every one of you had $50,000, okay, to $100,000 in your lifetime, and I'm going to say you pissed it away, okay? If we were to take money, the $50,000 or the $100,000 here, and this is called a reference of 3. Let's write it down, reference of 3. Then we're going to go over here and do a CD, okay? And then we're going to get a line of credit, okay? I have taught literally over 16 million rich and famous people how to leverage money so far. Now, if we create a reference of 3, the money you pissed away. By the way, this would look like $300,000, okay, times 5. That is $1.5 million, okay? You could have created $1.5 million of credit and a line of credit to finance a business. Instead, you screwed up. Congratulations. Sorry, it's just the truth. Now, what we're going to do is understand something. Here's a corporation. Here's a corporate umbrella, and these are 3 divisions. So hopefully you're following along with me, okay? Now, each division has a piece of property. If you say you're an expert in real estate, let's play. Let's put you on stage, okay? I want to go toe-to-toe with you, knowledge to knowledge, okay? Controlling $2.2 billion in real estate by the time I was 26, okay, having fun. I'm the guy that created the homestead blocker. UCC wanted Chatham Mortgage. So you better learn to play the right way, because your way, sorry, I'm going to tell everybody, your way sucks. Because you didn't have the money to keep it. We have to create a line of defense. Line of what? Defense. We're going to take you today, and this is for you. Let's write down you. And I want you to have 3 divisions of yourself. Your problem is you decided to be a duck and a sheep. A line of defense. Are you a duck and a sheep? No. Did you follow ducks and sheep? Probably. So let's understand. A corporation's a legal what again? Person, division, process, 1985-86. Why do I know? I invented the damn thing, got it approved. Why all 50 states? You got a choice to play, if you want to play. Now, I want to get you $100,000 of corporate credit. Let's write it down. You ready? Borrow money is not taxable. Write it down. Here's $100,000. Here's $100,000. These are 150s. What would you like? What would you like to finance your business? You see, the problem with most of you, you have a corporation and you don't know diddly squat, in my opinion, okay? You spent thousands to an attorney, CPA, and corporation service. Wow, what did you learn? And then they made you pay the filing fee. Isn't that kind of silly and dumb? You didn't learn anything. That's the problem. You think people are going to help you. The attorney, the CPA, all they just want to milk your retainer. That's it. Now, listen. I want you to write down daisy chaining of credit. Write it down, please. I created something in 1989. It's fun. You see, this is $12 million of credit. We got about $62 million of this to play with. Is that okay? So that's not even counting the lines of credit. So understand, if I get a credit card, okay, I'm allowed to go get 99 more cards. 99. All right? Each division under the corporation is entitled to its own credit file. So if I got 9 cards with 1 card, there's $1 million if they're 100,000 each. Is that correct? We're going to use some common sense. The problem is the world has done it wrong. I've said this for 40 plus years. The world is wrong, I'm right. Simple. You're wrong, I'm right. So that's not to be arrogant. It's to get you off your assets and go get it. Your problem is still you. 100,000. Now, at 19 years old, all right, my ex-father-in-law, he's ex now, all right, ex-father-in-law was Dr. Robert Soltis around the LA school board. Oh, goody. Boring as hell as he was. Well, what did I do? I said, hey, Robert, let's go get this storage unit here. I'm putting some money down. Would you like to do it too? I partnered up with my father-in-law, okay, at the time. See, I was 19. I bought my first Jack in the Box at 19 too. I'm having fun making money. What are you doing? See, I was always talking like 10 or 20 years above everybody else, even when I was a little boy, reading books again and again. So what did we do? Storage unit. We each got $17,300 a month to the corporation. $17,300 a month. Is that okay? A corporation absorbs money, pays tax when it's profitable. Now, you got an LLC, C Corp, you were told it's going to play peekaboo. One of my books years ago was called Bullshit Didn't Pay Your Bills. There's a lot of bullshit in this world. Sorry to tell you, but it's true. So if you think a corporation is going to protect you, you're kidding yourself. LLC, C Corp. I don't care what you have, as long as it's a corporation. Then we start to make money, it'll be S. Write down irs.gov. Write it down. See, I'm not just going to talk to you. I'm going to put you to work. You're going to be part of the program. Because what you've been doing yesterday, the day before, and the day like today, it's about it. It's time to get off your assets. Let's go kill it. Let's have some fun. Okay? So what's a corporation again? What do we get to do? A corporation is LLCC. It makes money. S. Single file. Now, this is the thing. You're going to get all these confusing people on TikTok, Google, and YouTube. You're going to pay tax. Hell, you haven't made any money to pay tax yet. But what do we get to do? As long as the corporation absorbs the money, debt offsets taxes, and you get a paycheck. Yes, your paycheck is taxed. Oh, goody. We're going to get a house. The interest on the house for 20, 40 years is all interest. You pay the house in the last 6 years if you don't know this yet. That interest offsets the taxes. You're going to break even. Is that okay? We watched Elon Musk do what? Borrow $44 billion to buy Twitter. X marks the spot. Borrow money's what? We're going to play my way. Now, before you get laid off or fired from your job, all right, before you don't have, have an accident or whatever problem you're having about money and your job and all the things you do, why don't you fire yourself and hire yourself to the corporation? We have a problem. No matter what, I got my first billion at 21 through corporate structure, 2.6 billion at 26, okay? Corporate structure, even I go shit days. So what do we have to do? We better cover our ass. We need money, credit, and time. Write it down. Money, all right, or credit or time. Because we're always running out of time. So what do we get to do? Let's understand. Think. It takes 38 steps to reach a goal. That's it. 38 steps to reach a goal says take the goal and let's write down the steps. It's easy. Now we have to listen to some 8 times. See, you understand, everyone does something, and I follow stupid too, and I've done stupid as well. Why? I don't feel comfortable until I learn to master something. I know up front I'm going to have to hear it 8 times. Here, 8 times. And then I have to apply knowledge. I get questions. Like you. You probably have questions, right? I'm online 6 days a week, live. Okay, where the hell you been? Where have you been? Okay, 6 days a week you can play with me, live, helping everybody I can. So you got a choice today if you want to play. We're going to play to win the game of business. You got it so far? We're going to do what again? Now, I created something called auto income. I didn't know what to call it. I was 17 and a half years old. By the time I was collecting payphones, I had 22,000 payphones. That was 6.6 million a month, by the way. I got 19 houses. What am I going to do with that? What do? I transfer to my division. It's a loan to value problem. Solve the problem too. Problem solution, a waste of time. So what do we get to do? I'd like to have you listen very carefully. I want to blueprint you. I want to sit down with you and your spouse, or on the phone or a Zoom or in person, okay? Or in person. I'm going to basically rebuild your life my way. I think your way sucks, sorry. I'm going to blueprint you, the blueprint of success, past, present, and future, and then we're going to build it. And if I have to, I'll build it for you and hand you the damn keys. See, I get pissed off with my clients all the time. And I push them. Huh? It's just the way it is. I like to get you 10,000 a month to 100,000. Is that okay? So what do? Raise way of life. Okay. Now, here I had that first system in 1976. Now I create something for dummies. Why? When I learn something new, I feel like a dummy. I wanted to call it Dummies, Books for Dummies, okay? That was already taken. So I created the Millionaire's Founders Kit. A book for every month for 12 months. At the end of the 1 year, you have 1,000 steps, rules, and tools, and you have the blueprint of success. Is that okay? Now, the next thing is to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. There's your problem. See, I got to rebuild you, okay? I'm sorry, it's just the truth. Everywhere you turn, you're getting half-ass information. So it's half-assed all over the place. That's what's happening. You're getting pieces, and no one's holding your hand every step of the way, which kind of sucks. So the LLC and the LLP working together, and the investment group is going to go public in about a year or so. It'll be worth about $10 billion at the time, and then we're going to have some fun with you more, okay? I want to ring the bell at the stock exchange. And auto income experts, hell, I created it. Why not be the expert, right? Let's do 3 things. Write it down. 3 things. You ready? You do. You do it all. I'll hold your hand. I will train you to do everything you can to get to 5 to 10 million. It'll cost you $20,000 a year. I'll be your coach. I'll give you $200,000 of credit. No problem. So I help build you and finance you too. Next, if we do it together, I'm your CFO. Chief Financial Officer, I'm your attorney. In fact, I have power of attorney to talk on your behalf. Now, if you don't want to do a damn thing, let me do it all, okay? So you do, we do, I do. Got it so far? We're going to play. Now, here's what happens. If you partner with me in a business like my ex-father-in-law did, no problem. We're going to basically be on the phone every other week. Every other week, okay? That means a Zoom or a Teams call. Now, I also want your partner of life with us as well. Partner of life, is that okay? So what happens is where it's a bi-weekly call. I'm going to create your checklist. I'm going to tell you what to do step by step. I don't even want you to think. The more you think, most of you screw it up anyway. So what happens is this. It's $23,000. Now, I've never offered this, but today I'm going to. $23,000, and I'm going to give you the next summit for free. And on top of that, your partner of life is on the calls with us. See, I always charge half as much for the next person. It doesn't matter if it's husband or wife or spouse. So here we got $23,000. You make payments if you want to. You pay in full, okay. But today, you have the ability, both of you be on that call together, and I get to blueprint you both at the same time. Is that okay? Now, if it's done today, or you get a 10% discount. It's $19,999. There you go. What's going to happen is you're going to be trained step by step to win the game of business. I don't like to lose. I don't like the word no either. If you Zelle that today or a down payment right away, that means if you're going to make a commitment today and you Zelle $3,000 now, and you basically work out what you're going to pay in the balance right away, no problem. You'll talk to one of our specialists. So you get to play with me. We have this 3-day summit coming up. I call it a boot camp because I was told that's old school. Now it has to be called a summit. I don't give a damn what it's called. You're stuck with me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're going to be trained step by step with me, online or in person, to be a puppet master. All right? You're going to join my Puppet Master Club. Got it? I'm going to train you personally the 1,000 steps, rules, and tools you've been lacking all along. Isn't that fun? Now, what happens next is we're going to have these 3 days. Write it down. It's August 29th, 30th, and 31st. August 29th, 30th, and 31st. Write it down. See, I want you to come here in person. Okay? I have people flying in already. My classroom here only holds 25 people. So this classroom is 25 people only because I want them to be my next puppet masters. Online, you can do the same thing, but in person, there's a big difference, but it's up to you. What are we going to do? I want you to be ready to be in an escrow in October. Can you do that for me? In other words, if I build you the lines of credit and we get you up and away, I want you to be in an escrow with me in October, November, December. Is that okay? Is that okay? I start between now and next year. You're getting up to $10,000 a month auto income, up to $100,000. See, I got no excuses to give you. You have no excuses to give me. So you're going to learn to become a puppet master. I'll show you what that means too. We're going to take my 18 books and CDs from level 1 to foundations to stock kit to multiple corporations, resolutions, goal setting, and even level 2, the blueprint of success. We're going to tear it apart. You're going to become a puppet master. Oh yeah. And we'll explain what that needs to be too. All right. And then we got overview. All right. How to fill out corporate credit applications correctly. How to get multiple applications. How about Dun & Bradstreet, Spear, and Treasury and Equifax. Business reports under tax ID. Multiple applications. Okay. How about reaching the finish line and raise the bar? Nonprofit. So this is the next system I created. It's called the Millionaires Founders Kit. And by the way, I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years, downtown Los Angeles, being the second largest advertiser for California. Is that okay? We get to play my way for a while. It's 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. Millionaires Founders Kit. It's up to you. And what do we get to do? Now, understand something. I sold it for $5,000 set back then. What's going to happen today is we're going to talk about my shit day. There I am. Worth to corporate structure, 3.7 billion with a big B. Got to the point I'm doing $1 million a day, just for the hell of it. We took one of my yachts in the backyard to watch the fireworks on July 4, 2009. My wife had 72 people she invited. We took the middle yacht, and why not? Next day, someone had a virus and I got to die. Didn't that suck? It ruined my whole damn day. Doesn't matter if you got millions and billions, you still get to die. Well, that kind of sucked. Now, my wife's panicking. I'm in the coma, okay, at the hospital. She doesn't know what to do next. She calls Ron, my district manager. I need some help. Ray's in the coma. They say he's going to die. What does he do? He drives a U-Haul truck, literally, to the office to steal my books and CDs while I'm laying there going to die. Now, my IT manager's even better. Tom, because I'm on info commercials all over the place, I got 50 million people in my database, 50 million. He finds the highest bidder, which is a porn site. They'll buy my phone numbers and my websites. So never call the phone number on the CD, please. See, the people around you when you have an old shit day, are they really there for you? Or are they against you? See, not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. That's how it works. Okay. If you want a copy of the 12 books and CDs, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, it's very simple. You can call the office, all right, and you can place it for $9.99. During the webinar, if you use Zelle, you get it for $4.99. Okay, you get half price if you use Zelle. That's how it works. The real estate system was controlling $2.2 billion in real estate. Okay, I, again, created Homestead Blocker, UCC1, and Chattel Mortgage. My financial series is buckets of money, tax balance, you become the bank. You don't want to be the bank. The office sells this for $2,000. If you did it with me right now, you're going to get it for $1,000. But that's a Zelle payment only. Now, the next thing is if you go to the summit, the boot camp, it's free. Because what? You paid the $4.99 for the Millionaire's Founders Kit. You get these books and CDs for free, all 18 books and CDs. But again, what are we going to do? We're going to tear apart the books and CDs step by step, and you're going to become a puppet master. That's the goal. Now, what happens is, understand, if I sell you $50,000 of credit and build you up, I'm going to charge you 10%, which is $5,000. So $5,000, you build $50,000. If you basically have two choices to look at, $4,999. Buy the credit, get the boot camp for free. Buy the boot camp, get the credit for free. One of those is free. Is that okay? If you do this now today, it's very simple. It's $5,000. You're stuck with me, and you get all 18 books and CDs for free. Is that okay? But you have to do this through Zelle now. Call the office. You don't get the books and CDs, but they'll work with you as much as they can. See, they're my books and CDs, and it's my party if I want to cry if I want to. It's free if you partner with me. Isn't that okay? So here's your Zelle. Take a picture. So Zelle's right here. Zelle was purchased on July 6, 2022 by 6 banks. I like Zelle. Now, here's one thing. If you call the office during this broadcast, 800-254-9506, they're actually going to honor what I just offered you. That's right, even if you use a credit card. But they will charge you 5% more. Because the bank charges that to us. I'm not paying you 5%. Got it so far? But again, it's a now situation. If you need to use a credit card, you can also email me too as well. So I want to give you reasons to do this and no excuses. Is that okay? The next thing is I want you to get ready for an escrow. Here's your problem. You've been trying to run a business or start a business, and I think it's wrong. I want you to focus on the words auto income. Can you do that? Auto income. Now, here's Chapter 18. Like I said, I'm not here to be sapient attorney, but it says a corporation is a legal person. Now, I was being used and abused by Mrs. Hope and her son David all the time. Nobody gave a you-know-what about me. So what happens? Simple, okay? All right, I heard this at 7.5 years old, listening to a poker game in the corner. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? She walked away like, and she was just rude. See, even though I was 7.5, I'm talking like I'm 15 or 20. I'm reading books all the time. They don't like smart people. Okay, now what does it say? May sue or be sued. You see right there? May sue or be sued? Things are a problem. You think a corporation protects you. I'll show you that it does not. Okay? Now, the next problem I have on the bottom here is 17,983. That bothered me. Now, I was 9.5 years old when I sent away 10 bucks. You got 10 bucks a day? By the way, it's $30 a day. That's the corporation. All right? If you don't know this, I started a corporation when I was 9.5 years old called Helping Hand Industries. Take a picture. Right there, not me of this. Here's the thing. Most of you spend thousands of dollars for an attorney, CPA, and corporation service to give you a corporation. I'm sorry, I think that's kind of stupid. Why? You paid the filing fee, you didn't learn diddly squat. I've been giving corporations for free for 49 years. Take a picture. Take that picture and send it to everybody you know on your cell phone. Say, hey, these are corporate articles for free. Everybody, free, free. Why not? Then you just pay a little filing fee. It's usually about 30 to 50 bucks, maybe $100 at the most. What do we do now? Well, countdown's happening because this year's almost over. You're in your third quarter, and you're kind of blowing it here. So understand. Helping Hand was my first corporation. I built $100,000 of credit to even try. It came in the mail. Freaked out Mrs. Hope a lot. $100,000 of credit came in the mail because it all got credit in the 80s and 90s. It just came in the mail. What do we do? I started the Orange County Blind Center. I got sued in a lawsuit. I was named in a lawsuit because I used the word Braille. Didn't belong to me, it belongs to Braille Institution. So I learned and I got my assets kicked. See, anybody can go to school, do the time, and get the paper. You learn life by doing life, is that correct? Never bring the pain home. Here's your lie. Here's your lie you tell yourself. Sorry. Your corporation, let's say hypothetically, your attorney said you can file bankruptcy if it screws up. No problem. Bankruptcy is under the Federal Protection Act. Bankrupt. Done. Okay. But did you not sign for the car, the credit card, and sign for the lease of the building? They're going to come get you. They're going to come get you. Because they have to. You see, the problem you have is you don't have division process that I created in 85, 86. Let's go back. Ken Yarbrough and I wrote a book called File Segregation in 87. I didn't like it because I thought he wanted to lie. So what did I do? He says, Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. I don't care. They actually work. Here's what we got. 3 divisions. You should add 3 divisions of you. You're allowed to. By the way, you have only one SSN, but you're allowed an SS4 for every division you'd have. We get to play the game to win. So let's think about this today. All right, you are a duck and a sheep because your corporation is on Secretary of State's website. There's your name. You're on the bank account. The division, your name's not on it. Is that okay if we actually do it my way for a while and we give you a line of defense and you protect your assets every step of the way? All right, so what do we get to do? Simple. All right, I want to show you something. And I get really upset with my clients because they get stuck. Shared office space. Let's understand, okay? Half of you are using a UPS store, the mailbox, etc. thing, okay? You can't build credit to those addresses. Then half the time shared office space doesn't work because it's not a real building. Me, I got a shared office space for you. This solves all your problems. So what happens next? It's simple. All right, the office here, this office here, you can have an address in California too as well. If you're in California or out of state, you now have a shared office space with me. That's right. Mail 40, you might be a registered agent if you want to. So what happens is very simple. All right, we get to build credit to my address because I'm going to build it for you anyway. You might as well use my address, right? So when you call 800-254-9506, you ask for Julia because she's the one in charge of taking your order. Simple. What do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. What does that mean? All right, so you have to understand how to play this game and have the ability to play. There's a scan. Take a picture and scan that. It'll take you right to where you can sign up right away too. You can also ask for Julia. So what is our goal? I don't want you having this frustration about you building credit anymore, what address to use. I want to do this all for you. I'm just going to do the whole damn thing and hand you the damn keys because some clients, they just drag their feet. It's ridiculous. So we use my address, okay, mail 40, and we build credit. There's the barcode again. What do you get to do? Simple, scan. Oh, I like scan, and do it now. The ultimate goes to play the game to win. Now, here's a corporation. You have a corporation, fantastic. All right, I'm sorry, I want to do it my way for a while. Is that okay? 4 things you're allowed to do and raise rules. 4 things. Number 1, we're going to buffer tax. No tax is due till we're profitable. Number 2, corporate credits, borrow money is not taxable. Here's only $12 million. Maybe we want that. Maybe we want a couple million here. Maybe we want a couple other thousand here. I've been building this since I was a little kid. It's kind of fun. So corporate credits are write-off. The car is fleet priced and a free buffet at the hotel. See, a corporation should not do business. It should be a management company. Just like banks do, Bank of America, all right, grocery stores, cities, they have management companies. That's the only way to really play. Now, division is a line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. How many cards would you like to finance that American dream without stealing the money from your family? Real estate, I can separate liability. Is that okay? We're going to create a line of defense. Write down line of defense. Write down. We're going to build a corporate umbrella. And I was given the permission to create division process in 1984, by the way. You see, I got this nasty letter in the mail. I didn't like it. I own Shakey's, 31 flavors, ice cream, you know, Subways, shopping centers, building condos, and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm just having fun. You know what that letter said? $800 a year to up to $1,000 for each corporation. That would have cost me over $1 million a year. Are you crazy? I asked if I could create a form. Modify one, all right, or create one. And they'll see if they'll approve it. Okay. Safeway closes locations. B of A, thousands. U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, Albertsons, Walmart, Sam's Club, all right, Chase. So when they bankrupt a location, they bankrupt each location called a branch number, store number, and they get to keep the assets and write off on their taxes. See, this country was built on we the people, Constitution, right, Bill of Rights. You didn't pay attention. That's on you. So if they can do it, so can I. A division in a tax ID. Separate the line of defense. Now, Danny here, Danny's been partnering with me since the 80s. We bought this apartment complex through a division, 64 units. We need 66 divisions. All right, why? One, to sign for the lease or to finance it, and one, to guarantee it. And I want to turn these tenants into a what? A bank. I'm going to be their banker. Listen carefully. When I first created the form assignment of mortgage, it was fun. I'm going to sign a mortgage to each one of them. I'm going to be their banker for 30 years. They're going to write it off too. For everyone I do, I get 240,000 of notes. For every 10,000 I ever loaned out, I got 240 in notes. It made billions and billions of fun. But it's up to you. Let's think. How many divisions do I need? Well, let's see. If I want $1 million in credit, I'll probably want one corporation and 9 divisions. What do you think? If I want 9 locations or something, I need 9 divisions more. So 9 becomes 18. 18 becomes 36, and 36 becomes 72. So again, what is the goal you want to go after? What is the project going to be? Let's understand something. All right, and then what I just said is right in front of you. So we have a choice. Division, your name's not on it. We're going to play my way for a while. What I created, and this is in my book 49 years ago, in my book 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and on, I created division process. Corporation, division, 3, 2, and 1 more. These are subdivisions. This got me up to 16 million of credit, by the way. I can finance the American dream. So what do we get to do? Let's watch my dashboard. I created this in 1986 when I'm training Ken Yarborough for TOW, became a Spirit in 96. I have the choice, watch. I have the choice using SSN or SS4 to create a credit file on the behalf of a person, corporation, or division. It's right there. That's how I designed it. So you got to realize that's an instant credit file. Now we have a problem. The problem is you. Most of you have shitty credit. All right, you jacked up the wrong damn card because why? You didn't understand. These don't fluctuate, these do. These do, these don't. Okay, got it so far? So we can maintain a 750 score. We could roll the dice, give hell of a chance, but unfortunately you brought the pain home to you and your family. Now here's American Express offering 99 more cards to the Ray Reynolds University right there. Now if I get somebody a pack of 10, that's getting these 10 at a time. You want to separate the billing 1 at a time because they charge a fee. Okay, unless I did it all for you, and that would be $1 million almost instantly. And if I do $1 million for it, I'm charging you $100,000. That's 10%. So if we do it separately, all right, 1 at a time, I'm going to charge $1,000 a card. So if we got a pack of 10, it's 10 grand. So then what we do is to line it up correctly, that becomes up to $1 million of credit just off 1 card if every one of those is 100,000 plus. Got it so far? All right. Now there's your Zelle today, so you understand how to Zelle. You understand how to give us a call as well. Manageable debt, offset taxes, 100,000 of personal, auto income, $1 million of corporate credit, and we're going to leverage money. When you start to make money, you need to reference 3 times 5, because what you've done before you pissed it away, sorry to say, but it's probably true. We're going to leverage money. Now, we can take borrowed money, no matter what stack we take, doesn't matter how many books we take, borrowed money is not taxable, so therefore we buy the lifetime income. Fourplex, apartment complex, storage unit, a Jack in the Box, about a 19. We get to play the game to what? Win the game of business. I like that, don't you? So if you want a Wendy's, a storage unit, fourplex, or apartment complex, here's the divisions and subdivisions you would need. Think about a car dealership. New car, used car. Used parts, used new parts. See, they have divisions within themselves. That's how it works. My problem in 87, in 88, 89, I had $53 million of credit cards, 53 million. Freaking us out. They're shrinking my limits. What am I gonna do? More research, C191D. I turned into my first matrix. I wrote the book called Buckets of Money. So I took what? 4.6 million, dissected it in buckets of 10,000 each. Each bucket had 240,000. else. What are you going to do? See, you stay down because you like to stay stuck, which kind of sucks. But again, if you want to play, I'll get you where you want to go today. Help me, help you, and help other people. Be an affiliate. I charge a fee to be an affiliate in most cases. Today it's free because you're here. How about we take a picture of this and you scan that and you put your referrals right there, and it'll ask you, would you like to be Zelle your 10%? Would you like to check or store credit? See, the system records your referrals for you, but it's up to you too. You can make $1,000 today if you want, but it's up to you. So if we look at this flat out, let's understand. Today, project 90 working days. I believe I can get anybody to 750 in 90 working days if they do what they're told to do. Now, let's watch. You got to take a picture of this. I'm online 6 days a week, live, in person or online, free, in many classes for you if you show up. I've done this for 49 years. You didn't tell me I ever think I took a Saturday off because it was Christmas Day. So let's do this. These are specialty classes in rotation. By the way, you can look online, you can't find anybody does what I do, and nobody does these classes like me for you. There's that thing I end up doing all the time, rhyming, but it just happens natural. So auto income. Auto what? Income. So I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody when I've met them since I was 2.5 years old. Always good, always good. I keep my mindset, no one steals my peace. I always say to myself, thank you, Jesus. Simple, I got another day. So I'd like you to be a puppet master. I want you to focus on you, and I want you to really change what your direction is, because right now, I don't think you're gaining anything. You did the same thing yesterday, the day before, and you did this morning. You're habit forming, and you're boring as can be. Sorry, but it's probably true. If you don't want to do anything, I'll just build it for you, okay? Let me help you. Linda's my client since 1986. She used $26 a month in finance 2,000 she gave me. What did we do? Hyatt Hotel becomes a Blueprint Apartments. You can scan and take a picture of her today, and she'll tell you I made her a millionaire 5 times so far, because it's fun. Because there's 27 million on that project. She's a puppet master. Here's Shaq. He's a puppet master. He doesn't make pretzels and pizza. All right? Warren Buffett's a puppet master. What did I do? You know what? Here is 2 big buildings, all right? 2 of the cars in the Clark collection of 21, and there's 1,013 divisions. Separate and liability becoming the bank. Don't you want to be the bank? But it's up to you. So I like boring and steady. I've been put in my books for over 40 years, boring and steady. I want you to get out your cell phone. You ready? Come on, get it out now. You're going to take your corporation, or one I'm going to hand you one for free, pay your filing fee. We're going to take your corporation. I'm going to get you a credit card like this, and then I'm going to help you get 9 more. Would that be okay? 100,000 times 9 more, that's $1 million bucks, just on one card. Now, your corporation is going to become a management company. These are the entities that have pieces that you drive by every day. The next time you drive by that Wendy's or Jack in the Box, or that storage unit, apartment complex, look in the mirror and your visor in your mirror in your car and yell at yourself, why the hell do I not own that? Why don't you? See, your opportunity is in front of you. You've been driving by it your whole life. Now, if your corporation does business, I'm going to call that stupid. If you name it after you, that's double stupid. Okay, that makes no sense. And if it says what it does, I'm going to say that's triple stupid. See, a corporation should be a management company managing entities. Your banks do this, your grocery stores do this, your cities and your states do this. Why the hell aren't you doing this? But again, that's just you. I want to build you up to 100,000 a month plus. Is that okay? Take your picture now. Print it out in color, laminate it, put it on your desk at work, and in your cell phone is what? Your screensaver. Now, I need $100,000 from you, but I don't need the money. You're going to give it to escrow. If I line you up to get into an escrow with me, you're writing the check from the line of credit to the escrow company. See, escrows can't screw you over. Sorry I had to say it that way. See, I believe your friends and family kind of ripped you off so far, and you're afraid to do anything. But an escrow, they can't hurt you. So what do we get to do? Okay. Now, would you like, this is one we're lining up right now. Would you like to be part of this? But I need you to sign up today to get lined up to these. If you just put it off, then you're going to do the same thing you do every day. Nothing. Would you like a car wash and a detail service? Managed by a third party, by the way. What do we get to do? How about a do-it-yourself car wash? I wrote books on all of these. You got clients of mine, my clients on TikTok, showing about laundromats and car washes. They're all my damn clients for years. Don't you know that by now? We get to play. How about a Burger King? You want a Burger King? Okay, there you go. Now, we're going to buy ugly. Sorry, ugly makes a lot of money. So we're going to be buying ugly. Is that okay? I don't care what it looks like. You know they don't buy ugly, a lot of people, because it's ugly. If it makes money, I just look at the bottom line. I want to be the bank. Oh, there's an ugly one, another one. What do we get to do? We get to do this under each division, because I want 10 locations. I want 5, I want 20, whatever. I have to blueprint you. Past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. I have no choice. That's what I got to do. So this means flat out with you, we're going to look at, did you ever screw up American Express or Chase? Did you ever have a bankruptcy or tax problem? Past, present, future. Family, corporation, division, process. You need 18 in the beginning. Now, we're also going to plan to die, irrevocable trust. So write down irrevocable trust. Car, division. House, trust. Auto, income, cash flow, future time. If you get a blueprint call from me, from the office or me, it's usually $2,000. It's you and your partner of life, by the way. If you did it while I'm online now, it's half price of $9.99. And you get to win the game of business. If you sell that, you save 10% more. There you go. It's a way to motivate you to do it now. If you partner with me, it becomes free. Free, is that okay? So what do? I was given an opportunity to create a form in 1984, create a form or modify. This form in 84 said husband, wife, and partner. That's it. Husband, wife, and partner. The form has been modified 5 times now, approved by all 50 states in all the cities. So what do? Your division will be 4A. One of my corporations will be number 4. So this means we're going to go to an escrow together using credit to match, no problem at all. And what do we get to do? Would you like 25%? Would you like 50? Would you like 75%? How much of a percentage of a Wendy's, Jack in the Box, storage unit, or car wash would you like? How much money would you like to make? It depends. We get to play the game and win. Isn't that the goal, to play it all the time? We get to become the bank. I've done this since 1987 for my clients, by the way. So what do? Here's your checklist. Checklist we create all the time, because at the end of escrow, listen carefully. Let's say you're going to get $8,900 a month, no problem. But the first 4 months, 6 months out of escrow, you're getting only 40%. You're going to be able to pay that loan where we got the checkbook money or the blueprint loan and about $2,200 left over. Now, you're not going to get rich this way. 8 months later, 6 months later, whatever it is, as we build up the reference of 3, reference 3 times 5, we're going to make sure we use that money of reference in 3 by 5 and leverage into the next location. We're not going to always use this to get another location. Leveraging money offsets the taxes. So the goal is to understand how to play the game. Understand this is in writing, so you get to understand step by step and maintain the American dream. The goal is to get you up to $10,000, $100,000 a month. Is it okay? So what do you get to do? You get to play with me today if you want to. Remember, my coaching for a year, just coaching your business, is 20 grand. You get 200,000 in credit. This coaching is totally different. This means I'm going to coach you as I line you up for business process. I used to charge $100,000 for this in 2008 and 9. And I had people wire me 10 times a day, by the way. So today, this is $23,000. You can make payments, and your partner in life can be part of the program as well. From there, you get a call every other week, and the boot camp becomes free. All right, the summit coming up. If you need to, basically, and you want a discount today, it's a 10% discount. It makes it $19,999. Your goal right now is to sell at least $3,000 to lock it in. By the way, as of this afternoon, I'm almost sold out for the year. So, the next 2 you get to win. Next, number 3, you're going to lose because I'm already sold out. So guess what? 10% discount if you sell your $3,000 deposit right away. Then you work out the payments and hopefully pay in the next day or 2. Here we have 3-day summit. What do we have to do? 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. You're stuck with me. Hopefully you'll fly in and be here in person. August 29th, 30th, and 31st. From 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to give you brain drain. We're going to make sure you become a puppet master. And if you just want the Millionaire's Founders Kit, okay, simple. It's $1,000 normally. Today it's $499. You get the real estate system and financial system for free. Okay? All right, if you bought the Millionaire's Founders Kit. If you get to the summit now, you get the books and CDs. If you partner with me as well. So the goal is giving the rules and tools. This is life-changing. I'm going to give you 50,000 in credit. You do the summit by itself. And then what I'm going to do, $49.99, $5,000. So credit, summit, either way, same price. If you partner with me, you get the summit for free. It's simple. So again, that's up to you as well. The opportunity is to get you to play with me every step of the way. There's a Zelle. Call the office, 800-254-9506. And what do we get to do? You need to use a card, email, you want to use a card, or call the number right away. That's what we get to do today. We get to play. Don't you want to be in an escrow right away? Escrow. Can you imagine that everything you've been trying to do your whole life, you kind of blew it? We do it my way, it's going to work, step by step. There's your Zelle. There's the phone number to the office, 800-254-9506. I want to rebuild your life, just like I started at Raven Rose University in 2001 on, to play the game to win. What you did with you and your family, sorry to say, but it's probably very true. You sit at the kitchen table. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. Let's jack up the cards. Let's get stuck. Can't get any more. Let's bring the pain home to you and me, and let's hawk our house too and be silly and stupid. That's what most people do. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. I think we all do stupid. But the reality is, let's rebuild you my way for a while. Let's never bring the pain home. So what happens? Plan the problem, safety credit, line of defense. Can you understand that? Line of what? Defense. Every one of you needed a line of defense. And that was the goal. You didn't plan the problem. When I set up this system for Yarborough in 1989, all through part of the 90s, and what did I do? 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. See, there's always been a number to play the game to win on your cards, but no one told you how to play. What do we have to do? All cards fluctuate. All cards, but these don't fluctuate. So if we do this correctly, we have a shit day, week, month, or year, we get to buy time. Time, money, credit. So what do we get to do? Maintain 750 score. That's the ultimate goal. Let's plan the problem. Now, I'd like you to be a member of Analytical 750. Why? I need Experian. I don't understand. People always want to use Credit Karma. There's no phone number to help you. And they don't have Experian.com. So if you want to chase freedom, Sapphire, personal, or ink cards, I need to look at the Experian credit, because that's what they pull. We got to understand. They have cards up to 22%, 0 interest for 22 months. Isn't that good? Scan it. What do we do? The 10 steps to be part of a member. They're going to charge you $25 a month. But then they're going to call you every 46 days. They're going to bug you until you get it done right. Is that okay? We fire Credit Karma? The next part of their application is Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Trender, and Equifax. So I think you got to sign up right now. There's a barcode you can basically actually scan. And what do you get to do? You get to play right away. Let's see if we can onboard you today. There you go. Simple. Now, there's your Zelle, and the phone number to the office as well. 800-254-9506. Now you're stuck with me. Now it's a lousy day. Oh, shit. Wife and kids in the car, what are we going to do? I took my 3 divisions, built $1 million of credit, buy my wife an extreme house. You got to plan the problem. Take a picture here. This is where you're going to take supply, turn it into cash, in case you need to reduce your debt to ratio on your cards. Got it? It's a problem solution. Now what's going to happen is very simple here. Here's the green Spark card. They show up on personal files most of the time. It's the only card that actually does on business credit. We're going to get you 3, if you allow me, up to 160 times 9. Then the B of A has 3, Wells Fargo has 4, Inc. has 5, and then the gold card. These 5 cards can be up to $5 million of credit. Now we got to go play with the bank. The bank wants a 2-year corp and 2-year division to get you a line of credit. That's called checkbook money, by the way. We get to play another way as well and have some more fun, but it's up to you. This is my 5 favorites, by the way. We get to play up to another $5.4 million of credit for you as well. See, building more credit is good because we don't run out of money to go get the honey. And that's that building, that Lamborghini, if you get offset taxes too. But again, you might get a spaceship like Elon Musk has. It's simple. We get to the American dream and play. If you want a mini coaching today, usually $4,000. That's a blueprint and another call and $10,000 in credit. Online is $19.99. If you want basically 6 weeks of me, $25,000 in credit, we start with $4,000. There you go. Now you're stuck with me again, getting all the classes for free. What do? If you want a 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months coaching, talk to a specialist. They'll actually give you 50 to 200, 300,000 in credit as you get into a private coaching program with me. But that's not partnering with me. That's a different type of coaching. That's coaching your current business. There's your Zelle. Phone number 800-254-9506. We get to play. Always look behind the curtain, please. I think when you hear the word no, you should not listen to no. No means they don't know how, and that's what I did. So we stay safe and strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So today, what you got here is a nice little overview. I'm online 6 days a week, and your goal is right now is to call that phone number 800-254-9506 or Zelle and get into a program today. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.